I'm back! So today I have a really interesting story about the day that I was suspended from high school because of my disability. So before I start the story, I do want to say that I do not condone any of the activities that I did in this story. Rather, I'm telling this story because I want people to realize how much better things can be if you're open about your disability and you actually seek help rather than bottling everything in and then getting yourself into trouble like I did. So without any further ado, this story is about back in high school, my freshman year of high school. I had just moved to Michigan from California, so that was already hard enough, but even harder than that was the fact that I had just been diagnosed as legally blind just a few months before I had moved to Michigan. It was a really rough time, especially because the doctors at that time told me that I would go completely blind by the time I turned 20. I did not go completely blind by the time I was 20. I'm 23 now and I have some vision. I am legally blind, but thankfully I'm not completely blind and I do have the gift of sight somewhat. So anyways, one of the requirements to graduate high school was to take gym class, or some people call it physical education. And that was something that was very difficult for me. And as much as I love sports, I can't really play sports. And I hate to say the word can't, but let's be real. I mean, if you throw a ball at me, it's not coming back. You might as well play with a wall. So when in gym class we would be playing sports, my gym teacher, who was aware of my disability, would let me go ahead and just walk around and do my own thing and not actually partake in the activity, which in theory is great. But since my peers and classmates didn't know about my disability, they would kind of make fun of me and kind of bully me for not doing what they're doing. All I ever wanted was just to fit in and be normal and not stand out, and that's exactly the opposite of what was happening. I just started feeling really sad. This point would be a great time for me to have gone up to my gym teacher and told her what I was going through, maybe figured something else out, but no. Instead, I chose a much different path. I had this math teacher who would sign all her passes ahead of time. My genius mind thought, hey, why don't I steal a bunch of those passes, fill out the times and dates, hand them to my gym teacher, and tell her that I need extra time finishing this, that, and the third because I got extra time on tests and quizzes. And I actually did go ahead and start excusing me from my gym class every single day. Once again, do not condone this activity. But after about doing this and excusing myself from gym for probably almost a month, I got a call from the vice principal's office. I knew that this was it. They caught me and I didn't know what I was gonna do. I get into her office and I sit down and she pulls out this box full of passes. She takes them out one by one. And these are all the passes I've used within the past month or so to excuse myself from gym class. I was actually told that I would have to retake gym class, and I was suspended for 3 days. However, the story does not end there. When my math teacher found out that I was suspended, she wanted to have a conference with my mom and I. In case you forgot, the math teacher is the one that I stole the passes from to excuse myself from gym. So my mom and I get into her classroom to have this conference, and she asks me why I did what I did, and I told her what I was going through, and I was open for probably the first time. Instead of being upset with me or angry with me, she really tried to understand what I was going through and did something really amazing. At her own will, she went and talked to the principal and the vice principal of the school and told them that it was wrong for them to have even asked me to take gym class given my disability, and that I shouldn't have to take it to graduate. She's the reason why I never had to take another gym class again. So I hope that shows what can happen when you're actually just open about what you're going through. It's fine to just lend out your hand and let somebody help you. I know it's so hard to accept yourself when you're being told you're disabled, you can't do things, you're not normal. But I just want to remind you that you're not alone, and the sooner you can embrace yourself, the better your life will be. And if you need somebody to talk to or need somebody to listen to what you're going through, I'm here. All my social media links are in the description below, or feel free to leave a comment and just tell me how you feel. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll subscribe, and I hope you'll come back to watch some more stories about my crazy life and all the poor decisions I've made. But above all, I just hope that this video makes you smile, makes you happy, makes you feel like somebody understands, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to smile. I'll see you next week. Bye!